And as you may be seeing from the imagery in front of you, it's finally time. This is the, as you see here, is the pre-show hosted by Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, formerly of G4 TV. I never watched the actual TV channel, but I saw that the website used to watch Sessler's Soapbox and so on when it was on there. We're only a few minutes away, hopefully, from the conference beginning. I will be disengaging, turning off my mic as there's no mute button on it, so you might get a bit of static for a second when it shuts off. We'll run through the entire conference, and then once it's over, they'll probably go back to a post-show with these two, and I'll put it on turn my mic on, put it on mute, and give you my thoughts. Again, this is going to be something of a gauntlet for me because it's already getting on 3 a.m. here in the Emerald Isle. The next press conference is Microsoft's, which is at 5:30 p.m. I think here later on today, technically. Followed by a whole raft, one conference after another until Sony's conference at 2 a.m. on tomorrow. Then a bit more rest, then Nintendo, then Square Enix, and then the one thing I'm really dreading, although as a PC gamer I'm going to have to look at it, is the PC press conference, and I'm dreading it because it's starting at 1 a.m. On Wednesday morning here, or at least from what I've checked on timetables seems to be the case, and it's going on for 3 hours, so it won't be finished till 4. So I'm not quite sure how compos mentis I will be to comment in the aftermath of that press conference. Hopefully it's got some interesting stuff in it, but right now we're watching this on Twitch. It's now 2:59 according to my phone. In a way, it's kind of a good idea to go with these two. They're both, they both know the subject matter. This one here, Morgan Webb, was on G4 TV for quite some time. Adam Sessler even longer. So they know what they're talking about, and they should be able to keep talking until the show finally starts. So it's 3 now. Question is, how much small talk would they have to go through if the show doesn't hit its intended timetables? This actual pre-show started late, so that might be an indicator that we'll be waiting a little while. But yes, this I am majorly looking forward to. Again, the last 2 years, as far as I'm been concerned, with the new consoles, have been very much a kind of a year and a bit at this stage, a damp squib. 2014 was not particularly impressive for games. Wasn't a lot of particularly impressive launch titles for the Xbox One or PS4. 2014 wasn't great, with the exception of Shadow of Mordor. And don't worry, they're not talking about anything substantive. This is the pre-show show. They don't actually know anything that Bethesda is going to show, as far as I'm aware. So again, this is just subjects for them to go over and repeat what's publicly known and rumored about to fill time until the show actually starts proper. I'm using in terms of the image quality I'm getting here on the screen is pretty good. I mean, it won't be. I am recording this at 720p at 30 frames a second at a relatively low bit rate, although higher than what YouTube would support, so it'll be compressed just to keep the file sizes down to an acceptable level, so I can get it uploaded and make it readily available to anyone watching this as quickly as possible who may have missed it. Again, with the exception of the very, very devoted I'd say certainly on my side of the planet, certainly the Western Hemisphere, say most people are, with the exception of the very devoted, are very much in bed. So hopefully it'll be of a benefit to those people when they get up tomorrow. For those who are watching or do watch this in the States, are watching it now, if I can figure out how to do it, I'll put a link in to skip to near the end to get my comments on it. That trailer was incredibly short, but yeah, that's all we got. So we're now 3:02 exactly. Keep playing it over and over again. Let's put a fizzy drink there, caffeinated fizzy drink to keep me going. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Where purpose at this point is just to fill time. Filling so much time. Doop-de-doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. There has been rumors at this point, apparently a purported leak, that Prey 2 is to be shown off. I liked that game. I thought it was very, very good. Bought the downloadable content for it as well, which is also very good. So I'm looking forward to this. So one of the things that hurt the first Prey, not Prey, sorry, one thing about here, Dishonored. Complete idiot on my part. Dishonored. The first thing that hurt the first Dishonored was kind of memory limitations on the 360 and PS3. Meant that the kind of city or of Dunwall that you were playing in was kind of very sparsely populated, and I assume for a game running on PS4 and Xbox One that won't be as much of, if any, a problem. So this is a Bethesda guy, obviously. And the question is whether this was pre-planned already, or he's just come on to talk and talk and talk. Oh, it's starting now. Okay. I'll talk to you afterwards. Toodles.
I'm a gameplay programmer.
I'm the art director.
Principal game designer.
Concept artist.
Audio director and sound designer.
At id Software.
Arcane Studios.
Tango Game Works.
For Bethesda Game Studios.
Battlecry Studios.
Machine Games.
Cinemax Online Studios.
It's been here for about 2.5 years.
6 years.
3 months now.
9 years?
We all love video games.
I've played games since I was a kid.
It's actually hard to imagine getting paid for this sometimes.
Knowing that we're making something really cool, that's what gets me up every day.
We make the games that we want to play.
I like getting players thinking. I love the chance to create.
To try new ideas.
To bring new monsters to life.
To excite people.
To build new worlds.
To make something awesome.
Something that people will love.
For the fun.
Sense of discovery.
The story, something that'll inspire people.
Make them laugh.
Hopefully get their adrenaline pumping a little bit.
Smile.
Their face is just like, oh my god.
Scream.
And they go like this.
Or cheer.
It's why we do what we do.
I'm super excited about E3.
It is go time.
If we're lucky, if we're doing it right, we have something special here. Our hearts are kind of on the line. It's been a long journey.
This is going to be pretty cool.
Now it's time.
To show you.
The whole world.
Everyone.
What we're making.
We're ready for our close-up.
I'm so ready. I'm crazy.
The question is,
Are you?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm definitely ready.
I can't wait.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
It's finally time for the Bethesda E3 showcase. Hit it.
Hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Global Vice President of PR and Marketing for Bethesda Softworks, Pete Hines.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to Bethesda's first ever E3 showcase. I have to tell you that video still gets me a little choked up because it represents the hundreds of people that I'm here on stage representing tonight, the talented folks from our studios all over the world who work hard every day towards a common goal, to make great games. We're all excited to welcome you here tonight to kick off E3. We're in this amazing venue, the Dolby Theater, best known for the Oscars. On this very stage, some of the best names in entertainment have received the highest honor. We aren't here to hand out statues, but we are going to have a celebration of our own, complete with blood and guts and a bunch of stuff blowing up. I think we're going to have a lot more fun than them. Thank you all for being here with us. We put this show on for you, to show the whole world what we're up to and what's coming from Bethesda over the next year. There's also a lot of folks joining us on YouTube and Twitch right now, so hello to all of you, wherever you are in the world joining us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome also to my colleagues from Bethesda and all of our studios who are here in attendance tonight. Thank you guys for being here as well. As well as all of our colleagues who couldn't be here and are watching online and then stayed up till the middle of the night in Europe. We have our friends down in Sydney who had a special party with the fans just to tune in and watch. So hello to all of them. Welcome to all of our retail partners who are here, members of the press, our supporters, friends, and last but not least, our fans. We truly believe we have the best fans in the world. They're loyal, they're smart, and they're passionate about games. They share our passion for great games. And that's what we're here to do tonight, to talk about games. So let's get right to it. Are you ready? Yeah! I assume that some of you in the audience have heard of a game called Doom before. I thought you might have. In 1993, a small studio named id Software made a first-person shooter called Doom that forever changed gaming. First-person shooters became a phenomenon, Deathmatch was born, and Doom became a cultural icon. To this day, Doom is considered one of the most important and influential games in the history of our industry, and tonight, it is back with a new Doom. Built on the id Tech 6 engine, or as we like to call it internally, id Tech 666, it has taken the first-person shooter to a whole new level. To introduce the new Doom, please welcome executive producer at id Software, Marty Stratton.
Thank you. Wow. I've had the pleasure of working on id games for a very long time, and I've been a fan of them even longer than that. So it's an honor for me to represent the amazing and talented team at id here tonight. Just like for many of you, Doom is a special part of each of our individual gaming histories, both personally and professionally. That's why from the beginning of this project, we've been inspired by the way those original Doom games made us feel when we played them. Although their premise was simple, they made us feel smart and fast and powerful, and at times like we were part of something much larger than just that lone Marine beating back the forces of hell with a shotgun. But the foundation of any Doom experience, past or present, is unquestionably combat that's centered around three things: badass demons, big effing guns. That's right. And moving really, really fast. So as you now find yourself on the outskirts of a massive UAC research facility on Mars, you've been activated to do one thing: kill demons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Doom.
Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is Defub21 here. As you might have guessed, this is where I began to suffer technical issues. Specifically, the Twitch crashed in my browser. This quickly led to a couple of other issues. However, I quickly responded by first turning off the video recording, then starting it back up again, and getting once I got Twitch back up running again. So some footage was lost, but some things were not recorded. Just a part of the end of that first part of the Doom single-player gameplay was lost, but the rest of the Doom demonstration was recorded, as was the rest of the press conference. So this will be going down as part 1 of the press conference, and I'll be leaving a link here that you can click on to go look at part 2. This is Defub21 signing off. Toodaloo.